Ibucheche. I like to post my second video for today. I don't know, I got a bug in me and I wanted to just speak spirituality and tell you nothing gets me excited than talking about the religion, the faith that moves mountains. Okay? You don't even need to have anything and you can make a difference. The topic I want to talk about is education and the prices for ceremonies and consultations. I had a godson recently tell me, "Hey, Padrino, man, that's cheap. Man, I can't believe you're only charging that." So, here's the thing with prices. Okay, so prices they're a tricky thing. Okay, no matter what, right? You go to church and they pass the basket around, and the basket money is used to, build up the church and do remodeling and whatever it is, get back to the Vatican or whatever it's going to be, depending on what that spiritual houses are doing and what those religions are doing, and overhead costs and turn on the lights and there's tons of things. We can go all day. This faith is no different. Okay, me personally, why I'm so cheap, because I really only charge for what's needed for the ceremony. Okay, I may put a little bit in my pocket because I had to spend some gas money and I had to ship something out and then I got to do some shipping costs but at the end of the day, that's just me, right? But let's talk about the people who live off of this religion. No different than the priest, right? You got priests, you got pastors, and they do this thing 24/7. Very similar to a lot of godfathers out there nowadays who run actual businesses, botanicas, right? And that's their full-time business. And they still got to put food on the table, and they still got to keep the lights on, and they still got to, kids got to go to school, and they got to go back to school shopping, and you guys know how expensive that can be, and if you don't, it's very expensive, okay? So pricing can change. It varies. But I'll be the first one to tell you, I've seen people do Ifa. I've seen the price ranges go all the way up to $18,000 for Ifa. And I've seen it here in the States, and I've seen it in Cuba. Cuba is typically sometimes cheaper. And the reason I tell you that is because they're very restricted on some of the things that they have over there, and because people got to travel, there's a lot of sympathetic sides over there that kind of not charge you as much. I think the quality in the U.S. might be a little bit better because we have access to so much. So the quality of materials, the quality of herbs, the quality, oh man, I mean, you can go all day. I think it's so much better. Doesn't change the ceremony. I mean, the ceremony is beautiful no matter what. But it may be the difference between an air-conditioned room and a not air-conditioned room. But those are just some of those things, right? Because we're Americans, and a lot of times, like me, I'm a straight born in New Jersey American, and I may like some of those accommodations, those amenities, very small but important, right? To some, who knows? But the pricing changes. And then I have people talk to me about Osine. I've seen Osine go up to, up to close to $8,000 for Osine, and Odon another $6,000, and Olokun can go, oh my God, it can go super expensive too, because there's two different type of Olokuns too, and I mean, I've seen different varies of prices, and the pricings that I've seen, a lot of it has done with, no kidding, a lot of it is based on regions, right? So let's say New York, for example, right? Miami, for example, okay? Miami is a little easier to gather materials, right? Because the religion is so strong there, and a lot of people are already growing a lot of herbs there, and the weather is great for herbs. Man, is it great. So we can find a lot, and we have a lot of religious people there that can help out, and so the pricing is not so bad. New York has a lot of religious people, right? But cost of living, right? Super expensive up there, so it all depends on what you got, what you're dealing with, right? You're dealing with a babalao, santera who's got a botanica, and they got things to spend. Maybe you're doing the ceremony with somebody else. Maybe you guys split a cost. I mean, so there's different ways to cut pricing, okay? But I'll be honest with you guys. Is pricing really, is it that important? If it's that important and we're worried about the prices, I would challenge and say that maybe you don't want the ceremony as bad as you may think you want it. Maybe you might need to look at the alternatives and look at maybe doing an obra, an adimu, okay? And ebo. I'm like, maybe that's what you need for now. Maybe you need to buy yourself some time before you can do the ceremony. So those things are sufficient enough for you to do as well. There's different ways. Don't get hung up on the prices, guys. The prices are not important, okay? Yeah, I'm just one person. I'm one babalao. Okay? Omo odu dile que. Okay? My ile. Casa de Ochetura. Man, that's my godfather. If anybody knows Ochetura, man, that's the sign of Ache. Man, I'm blessed in my. But that Ache flows through me too, because my godfather. And I feel like giving back. And I give back all the time. And people give me a hard time all the time. Man, you just, your prices are just, so low. You don't ever, collect for your orishas. And I tell them, I said, I collect for my orishas. I have a full-time job, a career, that I'm going to retire from soon. So I choose to take money from my career to feed my orishas and do work with my orishas and teach my godchildren. I choose to do that. I'm not taking any extra money out. They're just paying me what it costs to do the ceremonies and to do the feedings and to do the ID moves and embos and stuff. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. But please be sympathetic. That's me. Other people have other overhead costs. It doesn't change. Every religion is just about the same. And to be honest with you, I don't like to consider La Regla de Ifa, Ocha, Afro-Cubanos, the spiritual, the nature-based religions. I don't like to even consider them as religions, because I feel like I'm putting them in a list of religions that have hierarchies and just so much politics. This religion does not do that. We have religious tolerance. We love everybody. We help everybody. Okay? So, maybe we just call it the faith. Our faith. Our faith is strong. My faith is strong. And it's blessed me many, many times over. So that's the pricing side of the house, and that's just my philosophy on it, okay? I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm not trying to say anybody's robbing anybody. I'm not saying that. I mean, does it happen? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd be 100% transparent with everyone out there. Are there people out there ready to get your money? Yeah. Are they fake? Maybe. You gotta be smart when you do these things. Make sure you consult somebody and kind of get a gauge. Let's talk about the education side, right? Because I regala Ifa and Ocha. Okay, here's the thing. We don't follow the traditional set of educational boundaries. Educational, we'll say, stepping stones, like the rest of the world, right? Normally, you learn, and then you graduate, and you get your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, your PhD, your nursing, doctorate, lawyer, whatever you want to be. And now you're a professional because you learned, and then you graduated. This faith is different. You have to graduate in order for us to release the secrets so that you can learn. All right? Yeah, it's a little bit different. Okay? So I've had people tell me all the time, like, oh my God, you just want me to give you this amount for this ceremony. I haven't learned anything. You haven't done the ceremony yet. There's reasons why these secrets, okay, have to maintain a secret. Okay? Because it is a no kidding. You have to go through these trials and these tribulations. Okay? You have to pay the money in order to pay for everyone to work it and everybody to give their ache so they can energize and empower you and give you ache so that you can be successful. But that's only the first step, because then you got to learn the instructions and how to do it. But I can't teach you how to do it unless you're consecrated and you're crowned, okay, and you've entered the room of Ifa. You've been a santero. You went and got crowned. You have to go through those stepping stones. Okay, our stepping stones are a little different than traditional, and obviously, in a world where we grow up thinking that this is the way to go, and then we graduate, I tell you, it's a little different. So sometimes it's hard to swallow. You graduate first, and then you learn. Very important. Why you should know who your godfather is, and is your godfather going to teach you? Are you going to be successful? Because your godfather is the one that's going to make or break you, okay? And don't forget about your young bone, who's your second godfather. Very important, too, to figure out who that is, because they're also going to be charged to teach you. Well, that's enough for now. Much love to you all.